Hi Aries, welcome to Soul Panda Tarot. We're going to do a general spread today for this coming up week for you. This is going to be good for all Aries placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And because this is a collective reading, I ask that you take what resonates, leave the rest. If this doesn't resonate with you, please feel free to check out your other placements. If you don't know your other placements, reach out to me. My email is in the description box below. We're currently waiting on the, the verification process to be able to share hyperlinks to my website. So as soon as that comes through, we'll start fixing the description boxes and the videos so you can come to my website and check out and see what all I got on there, okay? But let's get into it. What's going on with Aries this week, Spirit? Spirit, what doesn't Aries see coming this week, Spirit? Thank you. What's your advice, Spirit? What's the opportunity for Aries this week? What's the challenge? Ooh. Thank you, Spirit. Alright, so far in your current energies this week, you have the Three of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. Three of Cups is friendship. It's celebration. It's surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals. So you may be, experiencing some sort of celebration of some sort this week. But you're a little guarded. The Four of Pentacles for me is, somebody who's being conservative, or maybe you feel like somebody is being conservative with you, or maybe not sharing with you. You have it with the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is equal give and take. It's somebody being generous. Or maybe you could feel like you're being breadcrumbed a little bit. If you look at this person is giving the poor man some breadcrumbs. But the higher vibration of this card is that you want an equal give and take, or that there is some sort of equal give and take. And that comes with the Queen of Swords here. Libra energy. This is, the Queen of Swords establishes firm boundaries. What you don't see coming here is you have the Nine of Swords. There's something this week that's going to have you in your head a little bit. Anxiousness. This is the thoughts that keep you awake at night. Has something to do with Queen of Cups energy, maybe a Cancer. Or maybe you're feeling like somebody is going to be in their head. But the Queen of Cups is a beautiful queen of emotion here. You have some sort of quick, fast-coming communication here. Eight of Wands is quick acceleration, accelerated movement forward. or just fire energy coming in quickly here. And you have it with the Five of Cups here. The Five of Cups is kind of like a pit of despair. It's somebody that is just too focused in this energy of things that they've lost, that they're not looking at the two cups that are standing behind them. So the vibe I'm getting here is, you got some sort of communication coming in, maybe from a Queen of Cups, about some anxieties and maybe some traumas here. It maybe has, caused them to be conservative with their time and their energy. Your advice from Spirit is that you have this beautiful new opportunity of health and wealth. Portals are opening for you. You have it with this Two of Cups. This is a soulmate connection. I feel like Spirit is, trying to tell you here. I mean, there's not, you have 5-5 here, but I just get intuitively here with this Five of Swords. I mean, this could be word manipulation or it could be some sort of tension. But I feel like Spirit's asking you to let go of this tension and try to find a way through it with a motherly approach here. The Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. It's beautiful. It's beautiful energy. It's a motherly person, somebody who shares her resources generously. And she's just a very intuitive queen that is very connected with the earth. There's, that's earth energy. Your opportunity here is going to be, to transform something into something new. Sometimes something has to die for it to be rebirthed. And you have this beautiful, this is also Scorpio energy. But in numerology, the 13 reduces to the 4. So it's like rebuilding a foundation after, a sense of loss, a time of mourning and tension here. The challenge from Spirit, Spirit says, is going to be putting work into something and really dedicating yourself into that work. You've come out of a place of betrayal and deception here with the Ten of Swords. This is a completion card. And it could represent betrayals. But the important thing of this card for me is that the sun is in the horizon here and the person's facing the sun. The sun is dissipating all this blackness. This is the worst of it. Whatever has happened here, this is the worst of it. Because there's always hope, right? Spirit's saying that you've already planted the seeds. Now's your time to just wait for your harvest. Your hard work, this hard work here is paying off, right? You just have to wait for it because you have it with the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is beautiful love energy. This is, something that feels like home to you. You have it with the sun. It's healing. It's embracing your, inner child. It's Leo energy. It's going to take some cooperation and collaboration here with the Three of Pentacles. Working to build something new together. It's going to require you to have strength. What makes the Strength card so powerful and so courageous is that this woman is taming the lion not through brute force, but by standing in her divine feminine and being receptive and gentle. Let me get some clarifying cards here. Spirit, what is the Four of Pentacles? Why is the Four of Pentacles in Aries energy this week, Spirit? One more card. card, please, Spirit? So I'm almost getting kind of like you have this, you have this want for celebration and to be around, but it's almost like you're holding yourself back from giving into this. Because, I mean, the Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Tower, the Ace of Wands, and the Four of Cups. So it's like you're thinking about it. Now you have 4-4 here. So you have 4-4 and 5-5. And then you have the Tower here. The Tower, talks about a total transformation, destroying something completely that was built on a faulty foundation or a faulty perception on life, built on traumas, toxic thought patterns. This could be relationships. This could be, how you handle money. There's a lot of earth energy on the board here. So this could be very well just about a job, right? You have this opportunity for a beautiful, passionate, and creative venture. But it's almost like you're holding yourself back, like remaining apathetic to it, and kind of like missing out on an opportunity here. If you're not careful. Spirit wants you to move on to calmer waters. You got 6-6 here under the deck. The 6 of Cups, again, showing up for you. Spirit, what's this 5 of Cups? Now we'll go with, let's go with 5 of Cups. Spirit, why is this 5 of Cups here? And what Aries doesn't see coming? This is 5 of Cups doing here, Spirit. Why is this 5 of Swords here, Spirit? And your advice? Spirit, why is the 5 of Swords here and your advice? What's this transformation here? Why is death here in the opportunity? Why is the 8 of Pentacles here? One more, please. Yeah. So I'm getting that this may be more about a relationship than maybe a work situation, but take it how it resonates. Your 5 of Cups here is clarified by the 4 of Pentacles again, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Magician here. what you don't see coming is that, you know, this person is stuck in this, you know, stagnant energy, you know, this just conserving, right? You know, the Four of Pentacles is just like almost like frugal, or maybe they're, you know, anxious and it's keeping them awake at night, that, you know, the stagnant part of this relationship has been caused by that. Maybe they were stuck in their single ways. You know, the nine of Pentacles can also be the single life, but it's also a life of luxury, and maybe you've been stuck in this energy of like, do I want to commit to something? But the Magician's here, and the Magician, you know, with this Pit of Despair card, it's very fitting, because, you know, the Magician talks about, you know, that our thoughts create our reality. Our thoughts become our actions, and our actions, you know, become our reality, and our reality, you know, all of those things, they compound. And if you're only thinking about the painful things that have happened in the past, you can't move forward. And you're going to be surrounded by, you know, this feeling of despair all the time, if all you're thinking about is despair, right? If all you're thinking about is the things that you've lost, you'll never be able to fully appreciate, and you'll never be able to fully appreciate what you have, right? Five of Swords here is clarified by the Three of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. You know, the Five of Swords also talks about, you know, sore winners and sore losers. And I think with these clarifying cards, you know, Spirit's telling you to, you know, release the burdens here. You know, release them and put work into fixing something. Put work into creating a new path, a new direction. You know, the Three of Wands can be planning a way forward, you know, and waiting for your ships to come in. Because you have, you know, a very beautiful new beginning here with a soulmate, with somebody that's meant to be in your life, somebody that's willing to nurture you. You know, the Death card is clarified by the Seven of Cups, the Justice card, and the Devil. The Devil talks about releasing ourselves. You know, the Devil isn't an evil card. It's really a card of self-empowerment. You know, we are the ones that have the power to release ourselves from things that no longer serve us or aren't healthy for us. You know, there's a need for releasing of control of the way that things have to go in order for us to feel satisfied. And there's also, you know, this balancing the scales, you know, Justice, that's Libra energy. Devil's also Capricorn energy. So you got Scorpio, Capricorn, Libra, Capricorn again, Libra. So this could definitely be, there's Cancer here. Could definitely be dealing with any of those signs. But again, we know the energy is fluid. Signs don't necessarily matter. These are just tools to describe energy, right? So the Justice card talks about, you know, not making a decision until you get the full truth, right? Maybe you felt like there's been options in the past, or maybe you just feel overwhelmed with all of your different opportunities right now. The Spirit is saying to balance yourself and release yourself from things that are just not serving you. You know, questioning what you're reacting to out of trauma response, and what is, you know, it's up to us to question our reality. You know, are you responding in a way from trauma, or are you responding out of love, out of balance, right? The Eight of Pentacles is clarified by the Judgment, the Knight of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. A lot of times, I can say that I'm also an Aries sun. You know, when someone like pisses us off, we can just rush in, right? The Knight of Swords is also Gemini energy, but the Knight of Swords can be quick to come to some sort of judgment and cause conflict and get stuck in their head. But the thing with the Five of Wands is that typically this competition or, hurtful words that are said in this type of combative fiery energy here is usually due to some sort of misunderstanding, some glitch in communication, right? And it's causing a lot of stress here. Spirit's asking you to use your judgment. Judgments here, like second chances can happen, right? If you're willing to work on things, because you have the High Priestess coming up. This is your intuition. This is an inner knowing. This person or situation is a wish fulfillment with the Ten of Cups. This is the whole happy family. This is the ultimate in emotional fulfillment, right? Because you have the Six of Cups showing up again. It's possible that you spent lifetimes with this person. But you just got to work together with this Three of Pentacles. Collaborate a way forward together. And wait for the divine timing. The Hanged Man just waits for the divine to give him a go forward. What's my next step? Removing yourself emotionally from an outcome, allows you to be open to those messages, right? Because you have the World here. These cycles that kept you in your head and feeling unsure and attached through trauma, those cycles are over. It's a new chapter with new beginnings. Whatever you choose to go for, whether it's to stay in this relationship or not, I do feel like, either way, Spirit's saying that the cycles are over. Because we can't choose healing on behalf of another person, right? So I never say to stay in a situation that's just not healthy for you. I'm just saying that Spirit is definitely indicating here that, always use your judgment. But I feel like Spirit's really trying to get you to look at this, the Tower card did come up here. Maybe looking at this from a different perspective would be beneficial to you. And pick your battles, because you got the Ace of Pentacles here. Again, here, what actions should Aries take towards their higher self this week? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. What actions should Aries take towards their higher self this week, Spirit? Now you got 8, 8. Anything else, Spirit? 3 more, please. Thank you. One more, please, Spirit. What actions? The Illumination deck has slightly different interpretations, so I like to always, Spirit's asking you to move beyond the sorrow. Move beyond what's happened, right? Move beyond the illusions. Put work into this. Stability comes through work and perseverance, because you're building your foundation. That's marriage, that's stability, that's a foundation. Develop these new feelings. The Seven of Cups at a positive way, as a positive vibration, because I like to stay with the positive vibrations, especially with all these surrounding cards and transformation. Find a creative way moving forward. Use your creativity. Use your passion. right? Use that fire energy that's going to gear you towards being able to express this new love. Or is it? Unconscious thoughts coming to the surface in contemplation. Sometimes we have to go within to get these answers, but the Knight of Cups is always a romantic person offering their love, offering their cup of love. Let's get some oracles for you. I'm going to get 2 oracles for you today. I'm going to get one from the Divine Feminine and one from my Kali Oracle deck. I am going to read the entire description, so if that's not the case for you that you would want to read, if you don't want to stay to read, for me to read that, you're more than welcome to peace on out, but I really feel like it's important to read the entire oracle because I really do feel like they have important messages for us. Divine Feminine, what message of love, light, and healing do you have for Aries this week? Thank you. Mother Goddess Kali, what message of healing, love, and light do you have for my Aries collective this week? Thank you, Kali. Okay. So you have the White Buffalo Woman. It says, the prophetess of the sacred way, my heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. And then you have the Kaladara from the Kali deck. So I'm going to read who she is because I feel like that's important here. White Buffalo Calf Woman represents the sacred vision that gives us hope that all will be provided for us. Pasanwi, or White Buffalo Calf Woman, is the primary cultural prophet of the Lakota religion. Buffalo are considered sacred to the Plains people and are seen as messengers from the ancestors. A Lakota legend says that 2 young scouts went out in search of food during the famine. They saw a stunningly beautiful woman appear before them in a radiant light. The first scout approached her with unholy intentions, and the second scout watched as the first man turned to bones the second scout watched as the first man turned to bones the instant he tried to touch her. She was clearly Lila Wakan, very holy. Thankfully, he knew this. She asked him to approach her because she could see into his heart and knew his intentions were good. She told him to prepare for her arrival in the village. He went back and gathered everyone together. She appeared before them and taught them the 7 sacred rites of the Lakota people, including the sacred pipe ceremony that binds men and women together in a circle of love and mutual respect. The White Buffalo Calf Woman is a sacred reminder that we don't have to struggle to receive all that we have desired. When we join our heart's longing with action, we find that there's a sacred way to move through the world. The sacred way is a path of steady, quiet alignment between the heart's intention and our every step. White Buffalo Calf Woman is an omen of hope that all will be provided for us when we approach each situation with love. What she wants us to focus on is the intention behind an action, because that changes the outcome. She's a sacred, prophetic sign that we can receive what we need without fighting for it and trying to secure it through manipulation. When prayer joins right action, when we move from that intention of creating only more love, then abundance is inevitable. And when we seek not just for ourselves, but also for the benefit of our loved ones and community, our needs are divinely met. The most sacred path is the one abundant with love. Your soul voice meditation for this card is, what is my intention for the work I am currently doing? Next we have the Kaladara. She is not bound by appearances, opinions, or material limitations. Ooh, one sec. Excuse me. She is both the void and the infinite creative potential that arises from it. Do not be afraid of uncertainty. If you feel you are without resources, take comfort now. Where there is lack, she restores abundance. She can bring forth exquisite blessing and glorious manifestation from the sacred expanse of nothingness. Your soul can rely upon her completely. Cast your fears away. Hers is the power of the universe, combined with the generosity of grace. When hope is lost and a way forward cannot be sensed, Kaladara arises as a reminder of the endless creativity and resourcefulness of the divine feminine. Her love will always find a way. If the way does not yet exist, then it shall be created. If you cannot see or feel how to move from where you are to where you want to be, Kali's wisdom and grace manifest to provide what is needed at the perfect time. Prepare yourself by regularly connecting to your heart as you remain open to receive inner guidance on how to proceed. Also, take rest and be at peace in your connection with her. If inhibiting or obstructing forces are at work, she knows how to use them so that we grow stronger rather than weaker, and when the time is right, annihilates them, thus ceasing their influence over us or our affairs. The presence of Kaladara reassures us that during those times when nothing appears to be happening in our outer world, there can be much of value taking place on an inner level. It is possible to learn how to see, sense, and feel the subtle inner workings of the soul. It requires a willingness to withdraw our faith from appearances and to no longer limit our sense of what is real to the physical world. We can practice dropping beneath the limited perceptions of the five senses by willingly entering into the sacred darkness of unknowing, the cosmic void. When one sense is minimized, others are heightened. When we are willing to let go of the idea that the physical world is absolute, we can develop our innate capacity for the extraordinary, extrasensory perception, and tune into the sixth sense of the soul. We can learn to trust what we intuitively sense, even in the absence of external confirmation. When we intuit at such a level, we gain the ability to recognize the truth beyond appearances. Rather than seeing the surface of the earth as barren and becoming desperate, we can joyfully sense that within the depths of the soil a seed is gathering life force and will soon crack open to become a lush green shoot, then a plant that blooms with flowers and fruit. Kaladara brings guidance that something barely discernible is stirring within, which has the potential to become a beautiful manifestation. She reminds us that nothing is ever hopeless, no matter how much the mind may believe so. Through trust in her, we become an active expression of the solution to any difficulty. Kaladara bears the crescent moon. The moon in the crescent form shows us that there is light, but not full clarity. It does not mean that clarity does not exist, but the full light of the sun no longer exists, but that for a time there can only be partial vision or understanding. This need not be a concern because we can trust in the Divine Mother who has complete understanding always. Where we are lacking in skill or capacity in any given moment, she more than makes up for that deficit. If what you sense lacks clarity, you need not worry. Even those with excellent perception cannot know certain things, and that is no reason to be concerned. We can trust that the Divine Mother knows what is happening and what is needed. When the divine timing is right, you shall see the greater picture more clearly. Until then, proceed with care and only do what feels necessary in that moment, understanding that you shall have a different perspective later. The Oracle of Kaladara marks the ending of a cycle after the full moon when things have gone as far as they can go, and the initiation of a fresh cycle following the black or new moon, when what has fallen shall rise again in a revised form. Our beloved Kali Kadara, cosmic lunar priestess, is Bavari, she who controls the changes taking place in the universe and our lives. We can trust her timing and our own process. Stay true to your inner work and know that all your efforts shall bear fruit. It's that Seven of Pentacles energy right here. Your efforts will bear fruit. Well, Aries, that's all I have for you, my dears. If I hope this resonated. If it did, please feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Until next week, Aries, stay blessed, okay?